Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my fourth cast of Anything Ever. That number is quickly growing. Today we got an 8v8. I counted correctly this time. On Grand Strait or something like that. It's probably on the screen somewhere, the name of the map. I don't know. Anyway, let's get introductions on the way since we got to move kind of quickly. We got Poro. It started with Team Blue, of course. Poro in the blue. We got Pagan Pope, Shiro Wolf, JP, Fet Von Speck, Torben, DeChunkney, Snizer, and Graf Grant Ig. Alright, and for the red team, we got Garbager, Marlboro Red, perfect, Sifos, Mosca, Edelfred, Xylo, and Dominion. Wait, did I miss? I missed Black Rising. Okay, beautiful. Alright, so as far as ranks go in this lobby, it ranges from mid to low tier. Nobody in this is insanely high rank. Garbager being the highest, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's the highest rank. This man down here, gonna be taking the teching role most likely. I've noticed a lot of the high ranks just kind of want to sit back and let everybody else fight while they just tech up, because teching up is the harder part, believe it or not. I know it's scary to get out here in the middle of no man's land and get on the water and like fight and stuff, but it really is easy. You kind of just sit there, build tier 1. You start off with a bunch of tier 1 quick units, and then you slowly move into these as you get some more metal and just keep fighting, keep building towers, and hope you win. I know it's scary, but it really is the easier part. Teching, you have to be so perfect with your micromanaging on your resources. Your energy is the biggest problem I see a lot of people falling into, is managing that, especially on maps that where wind isn't the favorable one. So anyway, talking a lot about that for the past little bit. Let's see if anybody's doing something fun. Nobody. So the other thing I see a lot of people do, and this guy, yes, low rank. So you're gonna, and this isn't. I'm not just calling him out, going like you're shit, Barbaro. You know, maybe it sounds like that. That's not what I'm saying at all. But you don't want to start air, really ever. And the reason being is because if you look at this, first of all, it costs 110 and 3,000 energy, which is the same, I believe. Well, way more energy on the plane. But the biggest reason is if you look down here, build power is 60 versus the build power of 80. Now we see Garbager going for bots first, but that doesn't mean he's going to stick with bots. He will very likely go into air, being in this back position, but you always start with bots because they can build shit fast. Way faster than this guy over here, who will be doing his thing. So just a little noob move that a lot of people do. They think, oh, I'm going air, must always have air, and that is not the case. We'll likely see, oh, excuse me, Garbager reclaiming this handy dandy bot lab. Anyway, there's fights going on in the middle. Let's watch this instead. I don't know what's more interesting. Let me know if you guys are more interested in like builds or watching the action. As I say that, there's like not very much action. Fed, not way up here. Okay, they're actually pushed pretty far. Black Rising kind of alone on the front line at the moment. Edelfred getting up here though. Pew pew. Fuck that guy in particular, and you too. Get off my property. Fett not gonna be deterred. Retreat is not an option. Oh, and we got really fast boats coming out for the Chuckney, because Dominion started air. Very interesting. So basically, about now, you claim your factory, start T2, and self-destruct. Is he talking to Marlboro? Yeah. Yeah, see, interesting. He did go T2 bots. Probably a much better move than going air. I think what he's going to do is he's going to get T2 constructors out and then get rid of this too. I mean, that was a 4 A 5 minute, it finished right on 5 minutes. T2 lab. Not great, but okay. Well, I was super impressed until now. Yeah, no, not good actually. Not good at all. Yeah. Yeah, that is a good strat though. Garbager, look at this. I don't even have to teach it. He's teaching for me. So what he's saying is sell your T2 so you can give your units away in this. I'm sure most people watching this will know. So what he's going to do is build a T2 and just sell it to somebody. See? Black Rising gives him 520 metal. This pops out. He gives it to whoever. I forgot already. And Black Rising. And then he will have the ability to just go and make T2 mexes right off the bat. It's such a good way to help your front line without actually providing them direct units. And people pay you so that way you can build it. It's really not even paying them in the sense that like Garbager's gaining from it. He gave him 520 metal. The freaking thing is 430, so I guess he gained like 90 metal. Whatever, dude. Anyway, that is now Black Rising's. And that is a huge help from the back line. That is such a big help. So in about like 30 minutes when this when this T2 gets over here, you'll have some T2 mexes. See, the other thing that you can do, and now I hope I'm not missing too much crazy action going on. This is just the part of the game that I really like. Actually, we do have some interesting shit going on over here. Dominion, as I figured, by going air first, has lost all of his control in the water, which is a big problem for Black Rising. He's going to be pressured heavily from the water. One battleship, I'm not really familiar with the ship names, but one like a Presser or even a Riptide over here would really hamper this position, that's for sure. Like, I'm pretty sure they would be able to get this. All this would be dead. So the minion needs to get on that, otherwise this team's going to fall. But Siphos over here taking a fight. Now this is a really bad move. Unless he kills everything. All of this. Kills all this. Target, target, target. No. Still not worth it, I don't think, because all the boat wrecks, he's leaving. Can I do this? Well, look at that. He left him 1,700 metal to reclaim. And now he has nothing to... Well, he has... Okay, these are turrets. Torpedo turrets. Which... he could just go this way, but you know. One more thing I did want to say, though. If you do start air like this, build a transport, so that way if somebody else is going a tier 2 bot, you can fly the bot to the person, so it like, look, it finally got here. Slow ass motherfucker. Slow ass little dude. So a transport would have gotten him there way quicker. I'm pretty sure, I could be talking out of my ass, maybe a T1 transport can't carry a T2 bot. But it's an idea that I just had, and now I'm gonna tell everybody to do it. So, you know, what's this guy? The Chunkney. I keep forgetting his name. The Chunkney over here, really holding Dominion back. Surprised he hasn't built one of those oppressors or the other things yet, because this would be a pretty quick win right there in the middle. Does he have anything in queue? No, he's just going straight for Tech 2, and now that's going to take forever. I guess, well, okay, so he is at plus 34, so he's actually doing fine. That'll be up soon. I still think he could have pressed his advantage better, but holding Dominion back is still good. Still acceptable, I guess. Whatever. Alright. Still have a little bit of a stalemate, but we do have our first bit of range coming in here in the form of a hound from Garbager. Garbager did actually stick to tier 2 bots. I was so close to saying tier 2 boots. Oh, we have another artillery coming down here. And more artillery. They're going to start losing this. And yeah, this is the problem that always happens. When you're stuck on tier 1 bots like this and you start getting artilleried, panic sets in. What is Garbage saying? He's smart, so general approach, but no pro. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend against making units and giving them to others to manage if you're a backliner. Some people get angry about it though. Yeah. Some people get angry because it's like, now I got more shit to worry about. That's what happens when I play StarCraft with my friend. He's like, alright, I'm gonna give you control and you can control all these. I can barely control my own units in macro. You think I can control yours too? God, do something else. But, you know, in this game it's a little different. Just having more units is always a good move. Like, if you were to give these hounds away, I don't think anybody would complain about that. Oh, but over on the right, some boat warfare going on. The torpedo turret's already taken down, but definitely this fight is in favor of yellow Siphos. And then Dominion trying to break out. It appears as though Dominion is very new. This is a little unfair. We have a decently high-ranked person, higher than me, if that helps you, versus like a brand new guy. That's kind of unfortunate. And nobody helping him. So Dominion's not going to be doing much. Does sneak out, though, which is interesting. This could be... If he... he is on a line to strike disaster. They see it, though, and he pings it. Does that mean his team's looking, though? I mean, Fett will be looking. He's a high rank. I'm sure he'll be looking. The Hound's still poking here. And we got the Bombers coming in from Mosca. Going to air. Going to tier 2 air. Bombers, not really the best used right off the bat on... Oh. People didn't see it. Fett didn't see it. I'm surprised. With his rank, I definitely expected him to start moving. He needs to move now. He doesn't understand the... Probably too distracted with this going on. This is a little nerve-wracking. I think they'll be okay. I don't think these are going to cause too much disaster. We have a sniper right here. And they're just tier 1 little hovercrafts, so they're not going to... Like, look at how much damage they do. Not very much. So, a single advanced mech goes down. If he could manage to focus fire all into that, it would be... not crippling, but it would hamstring him a little bit. However, this does pull him back. Oh, and he's going to lose his... He's definitely going to lose his commander. Com going down. So that was such a good move. Oh, oh no! And he's still... Oh no! I missed exactly what happened, but when units die, they do explode. And have a little bit of AoE. Wow, this is going to be a quick one. I hopped in here thinking it was going to be fast, but... That's 2 of the front lines crippled. Like, the thing is, he didn't lose his economy. I mean, he lost some mexes, obviously, but... And his commander, so it's not great by any means, but... If it was just him losing everything like this, I think they would have been fine, but... this is... You don't need to be a mathematician to know. This ain't good for the blue team. And what the hell do we have going on over here? Pagan Pope. Really thirsty. And this is when they're like fucking ants. They just go everywhere, wreaking havoc because nobody's gonna build turrets back here. Why would they? The front's supposed to hold. They gotta spend their money on other things, like water power. Graph not happy. Not sure what they're pinging right here. Oh, purple. Unhappy. You were pinged like 800 times, my guy. The Legion of Twitchers. Twitchers? That's what they're called? Oh, yeah. Setting up a perimeter. Not really where he wants to set it up. Oh, and this is... Yeah, they're all gonna be mad at each other. Unfortunate, very very crazy attack out of Dominion. Dominion, he's out of the fire right now. He is minding his own business, keeping to his own. Everybody over here is collapsing because of his one move that he did, pretty much. But he's just still living his life, living his best life. And Grant is just dead. Well, hold on. So long as his commander doesn't blow up next to his tier 2 energy. No, it's really bad. That is not happy. We've all been there. We've all been tilted. Oh, and he's doing that signature move. The Dominion. 68. Fucking amphibious tank dive in. He said, fuck you. You have the water? I'm just gonna go elsewhere. Separate lane. It's all one map. That's another thing I see a lot is people are so strict about their lanes. It's a fluid map. You don't need there's no such thing as lanes. All right? They're not like it's not a code that you have to live by. The minion said, fuck your code, I'm going elsewhere. I don't need the water to win. And this is just a beautiful display of ingenuity. And it probably takes a newer player like that to do something like that. Obviously, it's probably not the first time it's ever happened, but that was some outside the box thinking, and I really like it. Good play from the new player. Now, that can't be your crutch, moves like that. You do have to learn other things, obviously, but it's a good move. Carnage happening. The fights in this are just so nice to look at. Sorry I was quiet. I just get lost in watching these. Actually, it would help if we didn't have that. The temper tantrum in a drawing. I just got it. It's a temper tantrum because you lose your temper. Ah, dude, I always just thought it was like one word. You know, it's like one of those words you hear as a kid, and you never really, you know what it means, but you never think about the words that are used and what they actually. Oh, dude, I get it now. Temper tantrum. And this is just too much. Oh, but the Chuckney coming in with the Despot. Oh no, not this thing again. Wow. Should I be saying words? Probably. Fighters coming in here for Snizer. Not a lot of anti-air on the side of Garbager and company. They have to fall back to their turrets, which should be enough, but this does push them back a little bit. Holding the bridge for a little bit longer. I still think it's a very dire situation for blue team, but red team does have to delay their push a little bit, which could give them the time needed to get back into this game. The Despot's going to be hard to contest in the water. With its superior range, it should be staying back. It does move a little bit close. The Chuckney showing his lack of experience on the water with that control. Definitely could have held that thing on for a lot longer. And that would be applying a lot of pressure here to this mid lane. We have a decent army coming out for Team Blue. You know, the best one that they could scrounge up. They found some homeless people on the side of the road and gave them some money, gave them a gun, and said, fight for me. Meanwhile, Garbager just kind of toying with them at this point. He has the superior range. These are practically melee units. And then he has the supportive artillery coming in. These units are just going to get completely eviscerated as they try to charge forth. Bombers coming for no reason. Dying. Missing their bombs. It's beautiful. Bombing in the front line is never a good idea. Please stop doing it. If you went and bombed this right now, I'd be, Now, you see a lot of anti-air here, but these suck, alright? You get T2 bombers, these things take like 4 shots to kill a bomber, a single one. Maybe even more. So, don't think you're protected with a bunch of T1 anti-air. Anyway. Artillery. Now, the problem is the second they get closed in on, these things are going to crumble. And it seems like green, somehow blue team is pushing back in this, but this is only half the story, all right? Even if they dominate this fight and go through and destroy Black Rising, we still have ecos booming back here. We have an AFU, new term I learned. I put that one together myself. We have an atomic bomber coming out, Dominion existing. And they didn't crush the position anyway. It was a good pushback. It was a good fight. Not enough. They're still far behind. Actually, I say that, and if we look at the income, right now it's being heavily boosted by, oh my goodness, it went up to like 900. Heavily boosted by these grave robbers, or twitchers, sorry. Sucking up all the resources, you know, their greedy little hands on the dead bodies. And we got some cool air, or water going down. We got a flagship coming out from Sifos. Absolute Chad move. Now, honestly, these all could just dive and win because the flagship is not great at taking out lots of small things. It's really good at taking out buildings and stuff. But it is scary, so he's got that going for him. And if we look at the range, I mean, you could take out his base from a map away. Lots of explosions and dramatic sounds happening still mid, but nothing actually dramatic happening. This dude, Chuckney, still has the whole sea. And nothing but the sea. And throws another despot straight into the fray. It's really not that hard to just keep it at max range, and it dies again. Okay, well, next one. I'm sure he'll do better. I am surprised. See, the story not being told here is Garbager, these hounds have been alive for like a millennia, and behind it he has tier 3 going. We have hover tanks coming for the water. That is what he said, which is pretty sick. I've yet to see these actually really in action. And another flagship coming out. Oh, let's see the battle on the water. Let's see if I was right. Let's see if I was right about the flagship not being able to handle a fleet like this. It's just so big and unwieldy, it has no idea what to do. Ah. This is just something to watch, man. It's not dead, and Poro is losing a lot, but yeah, it's not looking good for the flagship, and down it goes. Poro making the right call. He is a high-level player, so he probably didn't know that. Now, did he expect the hover tanks? Tier 3, whoa, Tier 3, baby, big explosion, and yeah. Hover tanks fighting another atomic bomb. Pretty cool. Now, if I were to have you guys guess and you never knew, would you say these are tier 3? I wouldn't. I think I'm starting to see why I've never seen them. Are they shooting? No, what are those? Those are like comically large missiles. How do those come out of those little barrels? I don't think it works like that. But yeah, not good. I don't like those. Those things are bad. Those things are real bad. Do they have range or not really? Those things are terrible. Garbager tried to help his buddy. Gives him 70 metal. Finish the frigate! No! Or the flagship. No! The dream. You know what? This is the long con. Like, don't get me wrong, they don't cost very much either, only 1100. Which isn't insane for a tier 3 unit by any means. Oh god. Oh my goodness, Poro is sucking all of that, all of the flagship. Now, can these things shoot underwater? These things are not the move. Man, poor Siphos. Don't build the flagship too early, ladies and gentlemen. You will get over one. Oh, but we have a nuke coming out from Marlboro. Oh, but he already has the anti-nuke. Genius. Poro. Wow, one step ahead of the curve at all times. Big fight coming out mid. Not really, actually. It was just spam. Spamming out the ticks. This is a really good move because you get scouting. Getting, this is optimistic. Really optimistic. I like the tick spam. I don't think everything else needs to be pushing right now. Also, I keep leaning away from my mic because I'm like leaning into my camera. So if it sounds weird, that's why. Oh, we got some constructors coming out from Snizer. Scouting, I'm assuming. Poor Marbo. That was probably like his first nuke. He was so excited and just got shot down. He's doing good. His economy is going pretty well, you know. Now, definitely get rid of these once he can get advanced. Get rid of all these and replace them. Wow. I missed it. I suck. But I did not expect Black Rising's base to go down like that. It's because of the sea. The sea. Blue team has bounced back fully. Unbelievable. Spectator for the win. Was there a drawing? Nope, can't see. I don't know what that means. Spectator. I don't think it's over, but Poro absolutely dominating over here. I hear a lot of bombs going down. This is the dive in. A lot of fighters. EMP bombers. That's really cool. Stilettos. Those are good. Oh, and we got the heavy artillery coming in. Is it a basilica? Where is that thing? Oh, it's absolute carnage. The tick spam! Kill him! Get him, boys! Yeah, dude, the ticks just took down a T3! Yeah, fuck him up! Fuck him up! You don't need to be big to do big things. Oh my god, it's so amazing. Oh, wow. Wow, blue team pulled through. I do believe it's over for red team. Hold, boys, hold, men. We strike when the moment is ready. The hover tanks, showing their versatility. Get EMP'd. Boys move in. It's their time to shine. Hover tanks. These things, Marauders. These things are actually cool. I like those things. They look sick. I don't know how good they are. But, it's not over wasted time. Edelfred? Whoa. Shit going on down here. We got some big old dreadnoughts coming out from Poro. Now these things I'd definitely make way before you make a flagship, alright? Don't underestimate the power in numbers in this game. As we saw, like 20 ticks, which I want to mention aren't even... It would take 15. They're 15 metal. This is 970. So 30, 40, 50, like 60 ticks are equal to one of those. Look at them. That's so annoying. That's so fucking annoying. I hate ticks. Things that are faster than anything else in the game and that can kill... Well, I guess I don't know how long it takes for them to kill like any of this shit. Let's see. Here you go. Yeah, get 'em, boys! Fuck you! Die! I'll eat your toes! No! No! Dominion! His head banisher. Oh no, he left! He left! Oh no! Oh no! You hate this. Excuse me. Oh, that was not something I expected. And this is the beginning of the end. It's okay, Siphos, dude. It's alright. It happens. Don't build a flagship next time. You'll be fine. Sim? Just some high octane 25 FPS carnage happening. Beautiful. Now what could have gone differently for red team? Garbager not building hover tanks. Dominion nuking pretty much anybody else. I don't think anybody else had any nuke. Maybe these guys did, but their front line definitely didn't have anti-nuke. Oh, Siphos not building a flagship that early, definitely. At least without support. If he had somebody else, if those hover tanks were there with the flagship, Completely different story. Blue dies. But Poro pushing at the perfect opportunity. Garbage are building fucking hover tanks. Get him! Kill him! And that is the game. GG's, that was a fun one, man. Blue coming back. Well played to all of you, especially Poro, especially Poro. No, but well played to everybody. That was a fun game to watch. And please, any shit talk I talk like that, I'm terrible at the game too. Don't take it seriously by any means. I just here to have fun. I hope y'all had fun. I hope y'all maybe learned something. This game is so in depth, so many cool mechanics, so fun to learn, and I hope to see you next time. Peace.